Welcome to Women Unscripted. So, basically, in this podcast, what I do is basically share about different aspects of my life and how I navigate every aspect of my life, ranging from being a woman, a wife, a mom, a professional, whatever, and basically just sharing without any script. So, today I just want to talk about how to pursue your dreams and basically make them a reality. And I'm not sharing step by step what to do and all of that, but just sharing my story in a very abridged and realistic and real and authentic version. So, just thinking about this, I want to begin by saying that I never really believed that one day I would begin to live out what I truly wanted in life. Not that I didn't believe it was possible, but I just didn't see the possibility. I knew it was possible, but I just didn't know how. What do I mean basically? For instance, when while growing up, right when I was in secondary school, I already knew what I wanted in life. I knew what I didn't want, and from there I knew what I wanted. I knew that I wanted to be in the center of God's will and purpose for my life. I knew that I wanted to have a family that I don't have to endure but enjoy. I knew that I wanted to come to that point where I would have like control over what I over my life, my schedule. I wanted to live a very simple life. I didn't like a complex life. I remember those times where we would travel to the village for Christmas or Easter. My dad was a very, very traditional kind of person. Like he grew up in the village, definitely. So there was a way he wanted his life to be and he was living it. But I just knew that I loved a very simple life. Like I don't like stress. Like anybody that knows me will hear me say, I'm tired. I don't even want to stress myself. So I just wanted that simplicity. In fact, even while growing up, I imagined that I would have children, would live and in a place where they could just run around, enjoy themselves, free play, would just learn. Then when I now came across someone who was homeschooling. I heard about homeschooling from someone, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a name to what I have always wanted to do. I didn't know really what I wanted to do, like as per the homeschooling. But when she talked about her experience, I was like, yeah, that's the kind of life I want. So I just wanted a very simple life, being in the center of God's will and purpose for my life, be married to someone I love, where we really enjoy our marriage and we're not just like trying to keep up with each other and just stay afloat. And to think about then and look at my life now, the truth is, I'm actually living that life now. And it's not like magic. There was a process definitely I had to go through, which I've shared in the Women Lighthouse podcast. So you can check out my episodes on discovering your purpose, maximizing your potential, those series. You can just check them, and I shared a bit of like step by step how I was able to do it. But the aim of this Women Unscripted podcast is just to make you know that you are not alone. Just to make you know that these things that you may experience is not common to you. It's all round, and this is my life, and these have been my struggles, and this my testimony. So just reflecting, and I'm like, God, I'm actually grateful that I'm living that life I desired. So it makes me understand that there's power in silent prayers. Sometimes you have those desires, You don't even know what to do with them, but they are just there. But you keep praying wholeheartedly and just saying, Father, I just want to be in the center of your will and purpose for my life. And he hears you. You may think he's not hearing you. You connect yourself to the right sources. Like for me, I connected myself to the right sources. I connected myself to people that could mentor me, both through their resources, their books, whatever. But the truth is, what I have turned out to be and the life I have turned out to have, in all honesty, it's real. Like, it's real. It's so real. And I just want you to know that that life you desire is not far-fetched. It may seem unreachable. It may seem impossible. Look at getting married to my husband, for instance. I planned my wedding in my head for maybe up to like 3 years or so. I think we courted for 4 years, if I'm correct, 4 or 5 years. And from when he indicated interest to marry me and I accepted, I had started planning my wedding. In my head, I would research, go to Pinterest, check out things. And at some point, I was like, this thing I'm even planning, will it even happen? It didn't seem possible. I couldn't see the possibility. It wasn't there. But just being fixed and telling God, I want to always be in the center of your will. Whenever I am going or drifting away, please draw me back. Were there times I didn't backslide? Of course, there were times I lost my way. There were times I lost my way. It's not like I'm all perfect, never made any mistakes. There were times I lost my way in the faith. There were times I lost my way where I was discouraged and I was tired and I gave up and I'm like, God, I can't do this anymore. There were those discouraging moments. But God always heard my silent prayer of, Father, anytime I'm going away, please draw me back. I want you to know that you are not alone. I want you to know you are not alone. That's your dream life that you dream of. As long as it is in alignment with God's will, it will come to pass. So as you have dreams, as you have goals, as you have plans, as you have desires, never forget to pray and say, God, I want to be aligned to your will. I want to always be in the center of your will. And He will lead you. He will connect you. He will plant you where you ought to be as long as you are in alignment. So the word I want you to take away today is alignment. My life is where it is today, not because it's all perfect or it's been all rosy, but because I have always been aligned. And anytime I began to drift out of alignment, those silent prayers, God always heard them. And Jesus always interceded on my behalf. And God showed me mercy and drew me back. And I heeded His call and I came back. So your dreams are valid. They can become a reality. Just make sure you stay in alignment and never stop saying those silent prayers, even when those things seem impossible. I'll see you on my next episode. And check out my other podcast, the Women Lighthouse podcast, for more practical tips. So, in the Women Lighthouse podcast, I don't just share my experiences, but I show you step by step how you could achieve fulfillment, balance, and flourish and thrive as a woman and fulfill your calling in various aspects of your life. And I'll see you next time. Bye.